The Keeladi civilization is one of the most significant archaeological discoveries of modern India, capable of fundamentally changing our understanding of the ancient history of the region. This archaeological site, located in Tamil Nadu along the Vaigai River, holds traces of a developed society that existed over 2,500 years ago. Excavations, which began in 2014 under the guidance of the Tamil Nadu Department of Archaeology, have already yielded thousands of artifacts pointing to a high level of urbanization, technology, and culture. From the very beginning, it became clear that Keeladi was no ordinary ancient settlement. Radiocarbon dating of organic remains, including charcoal and bones, showed that active life here began as early as the 6th century BCE, possibly even earlier. This places Keeladi as a contemporary of the later phase of the Indus Valley civilization and challenges the previous notion that urbanization in India was concentrated solely in the north. One of the key discoveries was the advanced urban planning. Archaeologists found remains of brick-built buildings, carefully planned streets, drainage systems, and circular terracotta wells. These wells were vertically arranged ceramic rings used for water filtration and storage. Such engineering solutions indicate an understanding of hydrology and sanitation. Floors of houses were covered with lime mortar, and roofs based on the findings were made from durable terracotta tiles. All this is well documented in archaeological reports and considered a reliable fact. Equally important was the discovery of writing. Over 1,000 fragments of pottery with inscriptions in Tamil Brahmi were found at Keeladi. These inscriptions date back to the 6th to 5th centuries BCE and are confirmed by epigraphic studies. The fact that writing appears on everyday pottery rather than just ritual or elite objects suggests that literacy may have been relatively widespread. While it cannot be said that everyone could write, archaeologists agree that literacy was accessible to a significant portion of the population. Keeladi's economy was also impressive in its diversity. Spindle whorls and tools for textile production were found, pointing to a developed textile industry. There is evidence of fabric dyeing, which indicates the technological complexity of the process. The ceramics, particularly the distinctive black and red pottery, were made in specialized kilns at controlled temperatures. Metal items include iron tools, knives, jewelry, and even early forms of coins. This confirms the existence of both internal and external trade. Some researchers suggest that Keeladi could have been part of a broader trade network connecting the south with the north of India. Social and cultural life is also of great interest. Among the finds are terracotta figurines, gaming dice, ornaments, and objects likely used by children. This points to leisure activities and a certain level of social stability. Interestingly, no temples or religious idols were found at Keeladi. This does not mean an absence of faith, but suggests possible differences in religious practices. They may have been animistic or did not require the construction of permanent cultic structures. This conclusion is based on the absence of material evidence and is considered a scientific hypothesis. The remains of animals, including cows, buffalo, goats, and pigs, confirm developed agriculture and animal husbandry. This provided a stable economic base that supported population growth and the development of crafts. Keeladi is also important in a broader historical context. Nearby, there are other archaeological sites, Kontagai, Agram, and Manalur, which form a unified cultural complex. This proves that South India had a network of interconnected settlements with shared economy and culture. These findings challenge the view that ancient India developed only in the Indus Valley. The scientific credibility of all these findings is supported by archaeological reports, radiocarbon dating, and publications in peer-reviewed journals. However, it is important to understand that some conclusions, for example, about the extent of literacy or religious practices, are based on the interpretation of indirect data. This is common in archaeology, where direct evidence is not always available. Besides its scientific significance, Keeladi also has cultural and political importance. For Dravidian people, this discovery confirmed the ancient roots of their culture and writing system. At the same time, the research sparked discussions within the scientific and political spheres as they challenged traditional historical narratives focused on northern India. There were even reports of delays in publishing and debates surrounding the interpretation of the data, highlighting the sensitivity of the issue. Today, excavations continue, and with each new season, researchers find more evidence that Keeladi was not just a settlement, but a fully developed urban centre with advanced infrastructure, economy, and culture. This site is becoming a key to understanding how ancient India really developed. Keeladi is not just an archaeological site, it is a reminder that history is much more complex than it seems, and that beneath the layers of earth, there may lie civilizations that could change our understanding of the past.